Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Great scenes inside the 47,000 capacity Estadio Monumental Colo-Colo, home to what many see as the team in Chilean football. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Ribery! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Colo-Colo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's intervened well there. Haaland! Subimendi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ribery. Interesting ball. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! Colo-Colo!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Colo-Colo have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's got away. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Tries a shot! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Ribery. Just too much on that. Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. Decent hit! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Colo-Colo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Ribery. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Some resolute defending there. Neymar. Colo looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Neymar. Haaland. Ah, that's a fine interception. Now it's Mbappe. Flamengo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Colo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Ribery. In with the challenge. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Ribery. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ribery. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good-looking ball. Akanji makes the interception. That has been cut short. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrará la información de nuestros servicios de autobús.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He can run onto that. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde. De Paul. He has found a way through. He's had a hit! Sticks it away! The second half sparked straight into life. Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Cambio en el Colo-Colo. Número 22. Entrará
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Colo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Oh, that's a key interception. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, that's fabulous. Musiala, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Messi. And he's picked out the run.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that could set him on his way. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe!
Mbappe made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Oh, no joy this time. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Akanji. Flamengo still have the cards to affect this game. Caicedo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Colo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has ended up in no man's land. Colo finding their passes. Bakula! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
De Paul. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe! That has not gone well. Valverde. De Paul. It's a pretty loose pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ribéry was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! One-on-one! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Akanji does well to get it back. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Taken back almost at once. And that is as far as it goes. Flamengo were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Haaland. Taken back almost at once. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, great, Haaland! Well, now it's a race. That's another chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Flamengo have got it back and they'll have another go. Valverde.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Haaland! Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. Haaland. And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he welcomes it in. Haaland! Haaland! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Flamengo are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Chance for Ito. He's got a side of goal. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, that's a key interception. Here's Ito. Looking for the run. Messi. That's cause for mild irritation. Flamengo are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And that has put paid to that. Messi. And that's been won straight back. That is a great ball. Can he get it through? But they've got it again. Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Nicely intercepted. Haaland.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Here's Ito. He can run onto that. Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Duda. It's a sweet ball, that. Pass is just off target. Oh, they can break here. Pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. Haaland. And it's Neymar. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Valverde. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Can he put it away? And he hits the net. Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional.
And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi. And he skips past his man. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Flamengo leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. There's the start of the second half. Messi, not the most accurate pass. Caicedo. De Paul. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Duda shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Duda really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Ito. Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Messi. Now the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was alert to it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot! Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 25. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 4. Teremos uma substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Costa Curta gathers from the goal kick. That's a shade optimistic. Gets his pass away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Flamengo are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sao Paulo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Could be danger here. The pass has gone astray. Messi might just make this.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Flamengo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Son Heung-min! Haaland! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Barcola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's played forward. Barcola. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That could spell trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find... Great hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has another goal! Oh, didn't catch it right. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Haaland. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Son Heung-min. He's got away. Oh, that's delightful. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Haaland, very much the hat-trick hero. What an... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. And the shot! Goal! Flamingo! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Musiala gets over and intercepts. Robertson. Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. De Paul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Asensio. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! They've done it! 2, and we've barely begun here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Important interception. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is good strength. And Messi! And one more try! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Flamengo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's intervened well there. He is through. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on through. And another try! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The ball really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been cut short. Messi.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Keeper's ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruno Enrique! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
No joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Messi. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. Right back in the game.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Gol marcado para o Flamengo. Aos 31 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Messi. Now it's Bruno Enrique. Hits one! They've played it short. Havertz! And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's to Paul. And Messi! He scores! Flamengo are level.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have ourselves a real decent hit! Goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get it through? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, terrible pass. Now it's to Paul. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Flamengo have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi is herring after that one. Musiala gets across to intercept that. Haaland. This is promising. Flamengo have a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Shot could be on. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. De Paul. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Flamengo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Sticks it away! And he is just ripping it up! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So off he goes. He was the star turn and he's being received accordingly.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay about that now. I think if the manager had taken him off a goal earlier, I think he would have been a little bit upset about that. But now that he's got his hat-trick, I think all's okay.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Musiala deals with that comfortably.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Kimmich concedes a free kick for that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Haaland! Real chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Flamengo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kimmich proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Flamengo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Asensio. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Kimmich. And the counter is on. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Flamengo can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
Haaland. Chance! It's in! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Aos 24 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 18, Neymar.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And he was alert to it. Could move up a gear here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Upamecano proves too strong. And he was quick to react. Oh, nicely intercepted. Interesting ball. Now it's Felipe Anderson. It's going to be another throw. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, Endrick, here. He's a great finisher, he's a great dribbler, he's a wonderful link-up player, he's a smart presser, he's capable of playing...
He gets big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I thought the wing work was A1, the defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, that's a key interception. De Paul, foot in. Oh, that's well spotted. Has a look and plays it forward. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Akanji. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, this looks sharp. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh dear, less said about that pass, the better. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's got away. Lovely feet. He's cut it out. Flamengo still without a single shot on target.
Palmeiras have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Felipe Anderson really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Haaland, spread out to the left. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the runner, Kimmich. Haaland, could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Palmeiras looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be...
Valverde! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now the finish! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Spread neatly. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely aimed pass. Felipe Anderson, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Backward it goes. That was always going to be the keepers. Kimmich. And it's Felipe Anderson, distributed tidily. Oh, he's been flattened there. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Flamengo really could have done without this. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Foram indicados
He's
2
certainly
minutos de
onside
acréscimo.
here. That's an excellent interception. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. And that is expertly dealt. He's had a shot! This possibly the last play of the half. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Flamengo come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 20.
So off we go once more.
Anderson. Camisa 7.
Kimmich,
Camisa 25.
Valverde, Gomez
Camisa 10.
does really well to win the ball there.
Fechando o
Nicely
campo.
weighted ball. Oh, that's
Camisa
fabulous.
41.
Great chance!
Camisa 11.
Good-looking ball.
Camisa 8.
Akanji.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. The fullback is in acres of space here. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Palmeiras making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Just eases him off the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the header! Harmlessly behind. Akanji gathers from the goal kick. Has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's found the way through. There's no flag. Shot a goal! In he goes again. Just too much. Fractions.
The ball nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Shifted upfield. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Público presente na
Ooh,
partida
perfectly
de
measured
hoje.
that.
70.987
He's picked his way through.
espectadores.
It's been shipped out wide.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Endrick. Short changes him with that pass. Valverde, given the lift of his goal. Flamengo. Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Headed upfield. That's a shade optimistic. Well read, and the danger is averted. Robertson. For De Paul. That's a sharp pass. Haaland. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Substituição.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's a good ball out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's really well manoeuvred. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Robertson. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, he's only too happy to take that back. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Substituição em andamento.
Flamengo making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Endrick looks to get on the end of this. Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Skims one in. Has a go! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's been big chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Flamengo take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Gets his pass away. That has been cut short.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Flamengo have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game, reflection. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And it's Lucas Moura. Keeper has taken decisive action. Robertson. And through to the goalkeeper. And he welcomes it in. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Talisca.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's intervened well there. And here's Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Messi. And here's Neymar. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, that's been intercepted. He's gone forward. Robertson is charging up on the overlap. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a key interception. Kututsu, Talisca, he's in plenty of space here.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. It's Lucas Moura! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Lucas Moura powers forward with a very strong run, if not a strong finish. Two couldn't stop him.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run. Musiala. And Robertson. Spread neatly. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Terrific header! There's the shot! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Brazil grab the equaliser, and we're all tries a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Oh, taken with style! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Oh, good balls!
Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Haaland. Foot in. Now it's Haaland. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's shifting through the gears here. Kimmich was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's good defending, very good defending. That is a jarring tackle. And he's let fly! Flamengo are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Somewhat off target. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Talisca. Kututsu. That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Messi. That looks a decent ball. Now it's Kimmich. Shapes to shoot! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Changes him with that pass.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
desejar felicidades aos nossos sócios torcedores que comemoram o aniversário.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting...
Real chance! De Paul. Nicely spread. Played back in. And he's managed to get free. He's had a hit! And yes, it's there! The second half sparks straight into life. Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Kututsu, and the pass is intercepted. Valverde, played out to the left flank. Now it's Lucas Moura.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Paul. And it's Neymar. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Flamengo have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, terrible pass. Can he put it away? Sticks it away. And with that goal comes comfort. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Lucas Moura. He is through here. Flamengo can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
They played right into his path. De Paul! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the shot's on here. Neymar, and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's come loose. Great ball, and he's in here. He's looking to set free a runner. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substituição em andamento.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi pinches it off him. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich. He's got the shot away! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And here's Messi. Haaland. Talisca. Now it's Lucas Moura. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a climb! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So now the difference is 3. Flamengo have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Robertson spots it and intercepts. And here's a chance! Danger averted for now. Backward it goes.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Substituição.
It's just beyond his reach. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's been picked out. And he's running through. He's one-on-one! There's the shot! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Talisca! He's had a shot! He's scored! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the...
That's the end. Flamengo illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start.